This is Carl. I just wanted to cover a subject that I think is pertinent to low stakes no limit players, and that is rake. So here in Vegas, there are some rooms that rake $5 and some rooms that rake $4. And so first off, rake, that's how the casino makes their money. Uh, they take a percentage of every pot. It's either it's like usually like 10% or maybe a little less than 10%, up to $4 or up to $5. And they take it very slowly, but that box is there's $100 or more in that box after every hour. So it may be pretty inconspicuous. Most people don't notice it, but there's $100 or more coming off the table in the form of rake. So you definitely have to be conscious of that, and one thing to think about is the dollar difference. You may not think it makes much of a difference, but you have to think of it this way: every pot you win, they're getting an extra dollar, and every pot that a losing player wins, they're paying an extra dollar, and all the losing player's money is eventually going to end up in a winning player's stack. So every time a losing player wins a pot, they're paying a dollar, and so really, that's just one more dollar the casino gets that a winning player is not going to get. So my opinion is that you should play in the $4 rooms in Vegas, not the $5, because and it works out that because I think the best run rooms and the biggest rooms like Bellagio, Aria, Venetian, Wynn, they all have the $4 rake right now. So I wouldn't play at Bally's or Flamingo or some of the other properties that are charging $5, because they're not offering any extra service, and they're just charging more money. Some people make the argument that lower rakes can attract tougher opponents. Maybe there's a slight effect, but the rooms, like all the big rooms, like I said, they're gonna have 4 or 5, plenty of tables to choose from. So if you're at a table full of players you don't want to play with, they're too tough or too nitty or whatever, then you can just table change. And so there's no reason, in my opinion, to play at a room that charges extra for the same thing. So that's just something to think about. And also, if you're in other parts of the country, like California, it's not rake is percentage drop, and California it's a drop. So they'll just take money automatically pre-flop or automatically on the flop, and it's usually even more than Vegas. So that's one of the reasons I moved out here to play 1-2, because the buy-in structure is really good. It's a $300 buy-in most places for 1-2 and 1-3, like 300 or 500, which is advantageous to a skilled player, and also the rake is low. So some places in California, the buy-in is lower and the rake is higher. So if you're starting with a really small roll trying to grind it up, I think Vegas is one of the best places to do it. And then as you move up, there's still plenty of 2-5, 5-10 games, even though they might be little more saturated with tough players in other parts of the country. But definitely for 1-2, 1-3, I think there's no better place as far as game selection and it's 24 hours. Like some places you only have the game's gonna break at 4 a.m. and then you have to wait till 9 a.m. for it to start up again. Vegas, you're gonna be able to find a game somewhere 24/7. So yeah, it works out for your schedule. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. No reason to pay extra money for the same service, and yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.